Sacrificing every day. We grinding hard. We living to survive. We grinding hard. We living.
We here. Another episode of The Change Factor. I told you we's gonna keep them coming. We keep them coming. I got a great topic for us today. It's gonna hurt some people's feelings, but you know what? Those true friends are the ones that keep it 100 with you. Let me give you an example. You ever been in the store trying something on and it really didn't look good? A true friend will say, you know what? I don't like the way that looks on you. You know, it's not really accentuating you that well. So that's why I got to keep it 100 with you guys today. Today's topic, you cannot have $1 million dream on a minimum wage work ethic. That's what I said. You cannot have $1 million dream on a minimum wage work ethic. Some of us, we want the world, but we ain't willing to put in the work. You're looking at people like, man, that's a nice car. But you don't know what they did to get that car. They put in the work. Man, I want to make the basketball team, but you don't know the kind of work and preparation you got to put in to make it. Man, I want to be in the NFL. Man, I want to be in the NBA. Man, I want that job. I want to be an author too. But you don't know the work that people got to put in to get it. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. Mr. Phillips, he started off, you start from humble beginnings. And I can remember there was times when people, they wanted me to come out and they wanted me to speak. You know, I had that dream. I said, I want to be standing in front of people, hundreds of people. I want to write books. I want people to watch my videos. I want people to listen to my music. But before you can get way over there where you're working on a global level, you got to start small. And when I remember when I first started, I first said I want to make a difference in people's lives. And I remember I would go out, people would ask me to do speaking engagements. It might be 15 people there. Some people would be like, I ain't speaking in front of 15 people. That's not enough people for me. Mr. Phillips would show up, knock it out the park with those 15 people. Boom. Have them motivated. Have them inspired. People would say, you know what, Mr. Phillips, we want you to come out and speak, but right now we don't have a whole lot of money. We don't have a big budget for you. I said, you know what, I'll come on out anyway. I'm Mr. Phillips. I'm the change agent. I want to make a difference. And then it built on. I got better as a speaker. I'm putting in the work. I'm building relationships. And then just more recently this summer, I had it going on. I was so busy this summer, teaching some college classes this summer, working hard, doing speaking engagements. They said, Mr. Phillips, we want you to come down and speak at Georgia State University to our kids at the school that are in our summer program. I'm like, what? I'll do it. I went to Georgia State. They want Mr. Phillips to come back and talk at Georgia State, so I'll do it. I remember I had another speaking engagement. They said, Mr. Phillips, we want you to come out to the school. We want you to talk to the whole school. It's going to be about 1,000 students in the gym. We want you. Out of all people that they could have called, we want Mr. Phillips to come out there and motivate the kids. So that's what I'm talking about. You cannot have $1 million dream on a minimum wage work ethic. Some of us, we want these big things out of life, but you got to be willing to put in the work. I remember when I was doing my book, so 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning every day, getting it done. I work my 9 to 5, go home, eat some dinner, spend some time with the family, and stay up to 1 or 2 in the morning, put in the work, get the book done. I remember when I was working on the album that came with the book, staying up late, putting in the work. And that's what we have to do. A lot of times we see people, we see them that they're balling. We see that they at a level that we want to be, but we don't understand what went on behind the scenes to make it happen. I'll give you a real good example. We all know the story about the Titanic. What happened with the Titanic? The Titanic ran into the iceberg, right? And we know the history of it. It hit the iceberg. A lot of people lost their lives. But the interesting thing about icebergs is a lot of times you see an iceberg, all you see is the top of it. And the largest mass of the iceberg is actually under the water. And that's why icebergs are so dangerous, because when you see it from a distance, it may not look that big because the vast majority of it is under the water. And you see, that's exactly how success is. A lot of people, what they see is on the surface. They see the top of it. They don't see all the grind that went in and went up. They don't see all the grind, everything that went on below the surface before they got what they got. So this is it. Before you start getting envious, before you start getting jealous, before you start asking, why not me? I want you to understand that you got to get rid of the minimum wage work ethic. Are you willing to put in the work to make it happen, baby? It's your boy, Mr. Phillips. Another episode of The Change Factor. I told you we wasn't playing no games. Let's make it do what it do. I'll holler at you. Let's get it.
We grinding hard. We living to survive. We grinding hard.